Hey, what is up, you guys? Today's video is gonna be in Spanish. For those who don't know me, I speak both languages. Today's video is gonna be about 3 famous Mexican YouTubers. Va a ser la Kenia Oz, Juan de Dios Pantoja, and Kimberly Loaiza. So I do know this is a very picky subject right now, and there's a lot of people with a lot of opinions, but this is just my opinion to that. Okay, so it doesn't breath because I am a fat person, and I don't know, I just got out of breath. I'm using my other phone. This is my second phone. I'm recording on my first phone, so that's my iPhone, and then this is just my second phone. I got this video ID. Me, I seen your videos, they're funny. You should do more vlogs. I don't like vlogging because I don't even like to talk in the first place. I'm weird, you guys, but I'm not that type of weird. And I think YouTubers kind of have to be a little bit weird to be able to be a YouTuber, because you are talking to yourself, to a camera, and that is weird in itself. And I'm weird, but I'm not that weird. So this is new. This is weird to me. So yeah, he told me he wanted to see more vlogs, and I told him I wasn't good at those. And then he told me, don't be that great. It's more interesting. You should do reaction videos to reacting to a song or a video. And I watched both English YouTubers and Spanish YouTubers, and I have been talking to my best friend about this, because I keep her up, because right now she's going through some things and she can't be looking at the videos. And I keep her up, and I'm like, oh, well, this and this is what they said. And so I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do this video. So then I screenshotted some things because there was some points to it. Let's go to the Kimberly Loaiza video. Why the Kimberly Loaiza video and the Juan Pantoja right now? Because he did a video of their love story, which that's a whole video in itself. But I honestly just believe that it's really messed up of her father. What he did makes up su papá, basically. So I actually unsubscribed from Juan because I personally have never really liked him. I find him a person that is just... So after this, I kind of just unsubscribed from him, and I was just like, yeah. But this doesn't mean this is a biased video. It's my opinion. So if you go to Kimberly Loaiza, you can't even see it. You can't see it, but yeah, it's her video. She named it Reaccionando al Rose de Kenia Oz, and then a mad face, and it says Kimberly Loaiza. This video is 1 hour and 21 minutes long. Okay, so I've seen it all, because I've just seen it all. So I think I actually commented on this video. Yes, I did. So I posted this. Pure videote para además decir que la Kenia se llevaba por todo, que ellos sí cerraron el canal, que no sabían si la Kenia cerró el canal de ellos, de Kimberly, que Kenia lo usaba para views, que claramente todos se usan para views, hasta ellos mismos se usan para views. I do stand with this, because there's Juan and then there's Kimberly, right? I honestly do like Kimberly. Kimberly is, I think she's a very mortal person, and just she's a very nice person. And then there's Juan, who is just more different than her, but they are partners and they do like each other. And I think they came out that they got married and then they got divorced, but they were telling their subscribers that they weren't married, that they weren't married, and that they weren't going out. But truthfully, they were married. What happened was that they have this big old complicated love story of how Kimberly's dad just didn't want them to be they wanted to go out alone, and he was like, no, because she's not 18 and she cannot date, and she's not 18, and if she goes out with you, she's gonna have to go out with her, but you guys gonna have to go out with her baby sister. And so they couldn't be alone together, and they wanted to be alone together as a couple, because sometimes he wanted to surprise her. And it was just like, it was impossible because her dad wouldn't let her be without her little sister. So then what this dude did was he stole her, and Mexico se la robó, and he basically just took her, told his mother that it was because of them, because they wouldn't let them go out alone, and it was always their rules and their rules and their rules, and it was never, they were just never allowed to do anything because of their rules. So he was like, you guys caused this and stuff like that, and then he apologized for talking to them like that, and then he says that he was wrong and stuff like that. So then once he brought her back, his dad was like, okay, she can go out with you without her little sister once you guys get married, because my daughter is not a daughter from the street. She was raised well to be a good woman, and she was raised to just have morals. And Juan was like, how, I'm not ready for that, I'm not ready for a marriage. Clearly Kim wasn't ready for a marriage either, but that was his dad's condition, and so the next day they got married. And they say that they wouldn't live together, that they wouldn't sleep together, that it was just so they could go out without her little sister, which that to me is insane. Like, what type of father is that? Like, this girl already had turned 18, and her father was like, unless she's getting married, you can go out without your little sister. Like, excuse me. Like, don't get me wrong, my dad was strict too. My dad isn't that you lay out state till you're 18. Clearly I didn't listen to that, but like, I know my mortals, I know what I'm doing and what I shouldn't be doing. But yeah, like, my dad would have never been like, oh, once you're 18, if you don't get married, you can't go out with your boyfriend. Because right now I am recently with my boyfriend. Like, you can't go out and be with your boyfriend alone. No, like, there has to be trust between a father and a daughter, because things like this tend to happen, at least in Mexico. I don't know about here. I think right here it's just you run away with your boyfriend and stuff. So then they explained that that's why they didn't tell their subscribers that they were married, because it was something that they wanted to tell in the future. And it's just like, okay, so you wanted to keep your subscriber, like, you wanted to lie to your subscribers and make them think that you guys weren't dating, because they would always be like, oh no, that's my ex, I love her, but that's just my ex. And I really don't know what I'm doing this, but I just want to sound bougie, and I just want to sound like I have my life together, and I'm drinking out of a water bottle, but I'm drinking out of this. So pretend you didn't see that. But so they said that their video was leaked and that they blamed Kenia, because after Kenia came out with her roast, which I did watch her roast, and I think it was one of the best roasters there was. Yes, it's not all about her, but then again, Kim did her roast, and Kim's roast was just like a sentence of really her roast, and the rest was just her saying she was a diva and stuff. So it wasn't really a roast. I think Juan's roast was a roast, and Kenya was only had like a few sentences that were herself roasting, and the rest was throwing at Juan, clearly. So then they came out with this one, which was their other roast, and well, not their other roast, like their other video where Kim is like telling her that she's a bad friend, que es malagradecida, that she's not, in malagradecida in English is she's not thankful for what she did for them, and that a lot of her things on her roast were fake, that they wanted to, since she wanted to say bad things about them, that they were fed up and that they were gonna respond to her, because I guess Kenya had a lot of like throwing at them and they wouldn't throw back, which it's a lie in my opinion, because I feel like they did throw back, many of them, at least one did. I don't know about Kimberly. The thing about Kimberly is that for some reason she's always in drama, but is never like, she doesn't respond, which is good, you know, it's good, like, don't respond or anything, like, good for you. But it's just weird that she's always in drama and she's always on this, but she hasn't done anything, you know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know, I really don't know much about her. She doesn't really talk for herself. It's usually one who talks for her, and it's just crazy. to me. Like, if they say, oh, Kim is ugly, Juan is like, no, Kim is not this, Kim is pretty, and this is like, she doesn't let her defend herself. And in this video, it's in her channel, and if you go through the video a little bit by a little bit, you see that all that Kim is saying is yes, agreeing with Juan, and is that Kenya is not thankful for where she became or what she did and why she did that, and not why she did that, like how she became famous, because she wasn't famous before. Well, she had like a few thousand subscribers, but she wasn't as big as she is now, at least in the Mexico community. So then that's basically what she says, and it's her channel, but it's Juan and Juan and Juan always saying this and always saying, and that's something that Juan always does. Like, he's always saying things, like, he doesn't let other people respond for themselves, he's always responding for them, and then he's like, I'm a very good person, like, I don't like to fight, but people just want to make me fight, and it's just like, no, you fight because you want to fight, you get in because you want to get in. In this video, if you guys, a lot of you guys didn't know, Kenya's redes sociales were taken down once she got out of the team Jukilop. First of all, my opinions on the team Jukilop. Jukilop stands for Juan and Kimberly Pantoja Loaiza, because it's Juan de Dios Pantoja and Kimberly Loaiza. Bueno, Kimberly Guadalupe Loaiza, something like that. If it's them two, why even bring people in it? Like, it was a channel of you guys. It wasn't a channel of Super Tusha, Francisco Aleve, and I think their new person is that one girl who Katia vlogs. Yeah, I was gonna say Kenia vlogs, but like, I don't get it. Like, you guys should have just kept it at Kimberly and Juan, in my opinion. But then it's their team, it's what they want to do, so they can do whatever they want to do. So then we go back to the subject. The day that Kimberly, well, the day that Kenya left the channel, not the channel, the team, all her socials, like, I was gonna say social network, but all her social, like, socials, all her social media was taken down completely. She had no access from it, and she lost all her subscribers, and she just couldn't get those back. And everybody was saying, oh, it was Juan, or it was Kimberly, or it was Kenya and stuff. Like, well, no, it wasn't Kenya. Now they're saying it's Kenya. Like, Juan said it was Kenya. Sorry, I got a message. But it's like, why would you even, like, if you have, because she had like 5 million subscribers before, like, why would you take away down your own social media? Okay, but that's the whole video in itself. But like, so he was saying, in that video, they decided to say that it was their fault, that they did take it down. Juan said that he took it down. Well, not him, that he said his team took it down, that he gave him Kenya's social media, and they did whatever they wanted to do with it, and that they were mad at her for doing all this and that, so they took it down. Later on, he came with a video saying that he didn't take it down, that he had no reason to, that it was his team and stuff, but it wasn't him, when he had said that it was him. Okay. So then, and they also admitted that they didn't know if Kenya had taken down Kimberly's social media, but it was just weird that right after that she had gotten her social media hacked, then Kimberly gets her social media hacked. Which, if I'm honest, I was thinking the other day, I was like, okay, well, if they knew that they had taken down Kenya's social media, maybe they took down Kimberly's social media without Kimberly knowing. So then, if later on this became a problem and she came talking out of it, they could be like, oh no, but Kimberly's got hacked too, you know? Like, that's just kind of smart, but that's just me, you know? Maybe I'm going too deep into the subject. So then that's what they say. They say, in the video, they start off by bringing up this one friend who called Kenya fake and called her that she wasn't the good girl she had said, and she had said, like, just talking bad about Kenya. He was saying that he knew a lot of people were gonna come for Kenya, and later on in that video, when Kenya comes out with her response, Kenya explains what actually went down with them, and it's just stupid. But going back to that, so he comes out, and the only reason this dude is talking bad about her is because Kenya didn't put him in the roast or in her documentary, because she put a documentary out about how she was a good girl and stuff, which that to me is a lot, you know, but I didn't watch it. That's what they were saying. That's what everybody was saying. So then this guy got mad because he grew up with her. He was always their friend, and she didn't put him in her roast because she came out in like a part in the video of like her hugging her friends, and it's just like, oh, my family and stuff. If I find it, I'll probably put the picture here if I figure out how to do that, because I don't know how to edit anything, as you guys can see. So if I figure it out, if it's not, it's just me like here, like anyways. So he got hurt, and he started talking bad about her because like I was always there for her. Like I left Team Hookie because of her, because he told me she was gonna pay me, and she only paid me. She said she was gonna pay me more than Juan, and she ended up paying me less than Juan. She only paid me 800 pesos. Honestly, don't know anything about pesos anymore. I left Mexico a long time ago. Like I was a really baby, not baby. I was like 4 years old, 3 years old maybe. So if you ask me about cuánto vale un peso en el dólar right now, well, I got stuck with 11 because back then it was 11. So yes, so in the video he talks about how she was fake because he didn't put her in the video, and so he was like nervous, and he was like, he's like, I'm nervous, guys. Like I don't want to do this, but I wonder how much to pay. Like honestly, like you have to be paid. And then Juan says like, oh, if something happens legally to him, like I am responsible, so please like make this video demonetized or monetized. Well, like where he could get paid, so he can pay his legal fees if Ulysses, because his name's Ulysses, I say that way, Ulysses gets sued by Kenya, right? And Kenya has always said that she didn't like contracts with Juan, and they were like saying, oh, it's because she says she doesn't like contracts, but everyone's under contract, she's under contract, her boyfriend's under contract, this and that's under contract, and just everyone's under contract, and she's saying she doesn't like contracts. So it was like, why are you saying this? So he gets mad, right? And he talks bad about her. In this video they do admit that they had taken down her social media because she was out of the team, and they had access to all her social media. So he admits, Juan de Dios Pantoja admits he took down her social media, and that they didn't know that she had taken Kim down, right? So they started saying that Kenya has always used them for views, which is clearly everybody uses them for views. I'm using them for views, you know. They use each other for views. It's just like they just use each other for views. Like, okay, you can make a video, let's do this. Okay, so let's go to Juan's page. His most popular, so let's look at his those girls. Hi. His most popular videos right now is with Kimberly Loaiza on top. That's the number one. And then his second most popular is Regresamos, and it's Kimberly there. So on the first one where it says Kimberly Loaiza, she has 5.8 million views, and on the second where he's like Regresamos, it's 15 million views. And then he has one with que gastó $1,000,000 con una muchacha. Has 6.8. That one's made good. He posted because he makes music. His music ain't bad, like, but it's not great. Like, my opinion on his music is that he's not gonna get that far. Maybe because of his fan base, he might get that far, but he just doesn't stand out. It's not bad music, but he doesn't stand out, and I think that to be like a good music artist, you have to stand out at least a little bit. Every other thing, he has only 2 million, 2.3, 3.8, 2.1, and then there's a picture. I don't know if you guys can see it, you probably won't, but this one, that's Kimberly. He has 5.1 million views. His Roast Yourself, he has a picture with Kimberly as like they're tied as in marriage. He has 51 million views. Like, now let's go to Kimberly's. My phone, this one's gonna die, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it. So with her videos, let's go to, I think she gets more like a lot of views because she is a nicer person than Juan and people like her more than Juan. Just saying. Okay, videos. Her most popular videos right now, reaccionando Rosa Kenia, que has 15 million views. It's with Juan. The other one with Juan again, it's 13 million views, and then she just Opera la Nariz, so that one has 10 million. And then she has Le Robo un Beso a Juan, that one has 17 million views. And then she's like, Así se va mi cuarto. And then she posts this one that's just with herself, and she has 9.8 million views, which is still a lot, don't get me wrong, but it's not as much as she gets when she's with Juan. So I believe that they both use themselves for views, and they do. Like, you can't tell people, like, you can't be like, oh, she's still using me for views, because everyone's using you guys for views, like, including your guys' selves. Like, you guys are using yourselves for views as well, clearly. So then I had posted que Kenia los usaba para views, y claramente se usan por views, and I think that they own, like, they're themselves, use themselves for views as well. So then my second point is the whole, because they had major problems with her, and it wasn't major problems that they had really talked about. It was just like girl problems. So if you live with girls, I'm the smallest out of 4 girls. I'm the baby sister. I have 3 older sisters. There's 4 of us, and then it's my mom. So it's 5 girls and my dad. You will get drama, you will fight, because that's what girls do. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're in a room for such a very long time with the girl, you're gonna end up like getting like frustrated at little tiny things. Like, it's just, especially when it's that time of the month, you're gonna get frustrated with everything. So it was a lot of girl problems, but of course Juan se metió, like, siempre se mete Juan. Era drama de mujeres, era drama de chicas, y el Juan se metió solo para defender a la Kim. Como la Kim no se podía defender sola, se metió. Kenia, okay. So Kenia has always said that she looks a lot like Kim, and that she didn't like to look a lot like Kim, and she didn't like people comparing her to Kim, because she wanted to be herself, and she wanted people not to see her as the other second Kimberly, if not Kenia also. So Juan admitted that he had told her not to do a lot of things that Kimberly would do, so they won't compare her to Kimberly, and Kenia did. So then they bring out Kimberly's cousin, and I don't know her name, but they bring her out, and she said that once they were in a boutique in Mexico, I don't know where they are, I think they're in Tijuana, I don't know anything about that, but she was with Kenia because they were really good friends, and they saw this like boutique, and Kenia liked the, because they were gonna go to a concert, and she wanted a new outfit, and she really liked the clothes. And before they left, like, I guess they had saw some eyelashes there that Kim liked, and Kenia, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna take this picture, I'm gonna send this to my cousin and tell her, hey, they're selling your lashes here, because she didn't find them in the other place she used to buy them. So she's like, come over here, and Kenia asked her if she couldn't tell her cousin that they sell them there, because she was gonna go buy stuff from there, and Juan already had said like they couldn't buy stuff from there, and she just didn't want to not have her own thing, because if Kimberly would know, like, Kimberly would have bought stuff from there. I don't know. So then Kimberly gets mad, right? Because she's like, how you gonna tell my cousin not to tell me this? Like, I'm always buying you this and that. And like, how are you just gonna tell my cousin not to tell me this? And she was like, of course she's gonna tell me. Like, she's my cousin, she's supposed to tell me and stuff like that. I agree, you know, like if somebody would tell my cousin not to tell me something and then my cousin wouldn't tell me, I'd be like, oh, what the hell? But that was with me. And basically she gets mad, you know, because she's like, oh, like I always tell this girl where to buy her things. I always tell this girl, like, I go to stores and I'm telling her if she likes this thing or she likes this other thing. And you guys, my face is gonna get really red because I'm touching it. And yeah, I also am moisturizing because of my acne. If you guys, I just have acne and moisturizer helps my acne. It's not the case for everybody. Don't call me on that. Like she was just mad, you know, like I'm always telling her where to buy her things and she's not even letting me know where this eyelashes are. And I'm like, why? That was one of the first problems. Juan got mad and he was like, why is she being like this? Like, why is she being sketchy and stuff? Also, they got mad because Kenia wasn't treating the other people in the team right. She was only treating Juan and Kimberly right because they were the bosses. So they got mad. They're like, how are you gonna treat other people like poop and not treat me, like, and treat me like, turn around and be like, oh, this and that. And it's just like, dude, like, I would do the same. Like, if I didn't like my coworkers, like, I'm sorry if this sounds fake, but if I didn't like my coworkers and my coworkers were like bugging me and they weren't treating me right, that doesn't mean I'm gonna turn around and be bad to my boss, you know, because I need this job. I'm here because it's feeding either my family, it's feeding me, it's giving me what I need, it's giving me money. Everybody needs money. Like you can't make a person like another person. Was that Kenia is coda. Juan always paid for the food. Juan, every time they would eat, Kenia would never pay for the food, and they would make it like a little joke, like, oh, Kenia, cuando se pichar and stuff like that. And Kenia didn't want to pichar. Sorry guys, my camera cut off. But el otro problema era que Kenia invitó a los padres de Kimberly y Loaiza a comer y después le retiraron dinero a la cuenta de Kimberly. Y Kimberly se enojó y le preguntó a la persona que tiene sus cuentas, le preguntó que por qué le habían retirado ese dinero y que no era mucho. They say, but that to me was a lot, like for some yogurt, a lot, but I don't know if it was in pesos or in dólares. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about that. So then they were saying, like, you know, that like how are you gonna tell my family that you're gonna invite them and you're taking the money out? Which to me that was hilarious, you know, like, damn, dude, like, yeah, I get it, like sí se pasó. Pero pues ese fue el otro pleito. El otro pleito fue de maquillaje. En realidad esto fue lo que se salió Kenia, like after this day se salió Kenia, pero Kenia pone por qué después, no, porque se salió ella en realidad. So then a Kenia le dan un maquillaje, una compañía le dio un maquillaje y le dieron doble. Y Kenia les mandó un mensaje y le dijo, oye, me lo mandaste doble, yo te voy a regresar todo lo que me mandaste doble, y todo lo que me mandaste extra, yo te lo voy a regresar, nomás dime para dónde. Y la compañía se dio cuenta que Kenia vivía con Kimberly Loaiza y dijeron, oh no, la mitad es de Kimberly Loaiza y la mitad es tuya. Y aquí estaba la primita de Kimberly Loaiza, ¿no? So, le dice la prima que le iba a textear, o no me acuerdo, y era bien largo. Nomás sé que al final la prima le dice a la Kimberly, y porque la Kenia le dijo que no le dijera, porque la Kimberly tenía ya suficiente maquillaje y que no lo necesitaba, ¿no? So, la prima le dice eso y esta Kimberly dice que como que, ¿qué? No me lo va a dar y no sé qué más. O sea, va y se mete a su cuarto y ya Kenia está empacando sus maletas y se quedó ahí como 1 hora y media preguntándole del maquillaje, ¿no? O sea, ni le preguntó, nomás viendo si Kenia se lo iba a dar. Y al momento que Kenia tenía que guardar su maquillaje, no lo sacó hasta el próximo día. Ella dijo, no, prefiero que guardar mi maquillaje el próximo día en la mañana. Es lo que le dijo. Y fue cuando se fue Kimberly Y el Juan le dijo, oye, yo sé que hiciste esto y como que no se lo debes a dar. Y luego esta Kenia le dijo, no, ¿cómo crees? Yo tengo morales, se lo voy a dar y no sé qué más, solo quiero hablar con ella. Y ellos ya no querían hablar con Kenia, ya la querían sacar del team. So Kenia va y le deja el maquillaje a la puerta de Kimberly y les pide perdón, ¿no? Y la Kimberly se lo da a la prima y le dice, no, el pleito no es del maquillaje. Y se meten a Juan y empieza a editar a Kenia, que ya está harto, que como aquello y aquello y aquello. Y dice que la Kenia según se puso bien mal y empezó a decir que se iba a suicidar, que se iba a matar si la sacan del team, que el team esto y aquello. Y fue cuando dijeron, no, esta está loca, que la saquen, no, que la saquen. Ellos hacen ver que la Kenia está pero mal de la cabeza. El video de ellos descara... I can't talk, no puedo hablar. Now let's go into Kenia's video. Okay. So ese pelo me lo reparto, claramente se mira que me hice el pelo, pues bueno, pues no me lo hice, ¿verdad? Pero pues hay que decir que sí me lo hice porque pues así no, para que no digan, ah, esto no se peina. No me peino, ¿verdad? Pero pues ok. So esto es lo que se me hace interesante del video de Kenia Oz. So, en el video de Kenia Oz hay una muchacha que pone esto y yo completamente estoy en su lugar, no en su lugar, pero estoy de su lado. So, en el video dice esto y lo pueden ir a encontrar, tiene como 1K, está bien súper largo, son tres muy fototes, pero lo voy a leer. Dice, te recomiendo que leas esto completo. Seré sincera, que cuando vi el video de Juan y Kimberly automáticamente pensé que Kenia es una loca, está enferma y es una envidiosa, etc. Le creí a ellos, luego sale este video tuyo y pienso, Juan se pasa manipulador, etc. Hasta que llegué a una conclusión en que ya no le creo a ninguno. Sinceramente pienso que jamás sabremos la verdad de la verdad, porque ustedes nada más están dando su verdad, la verdad que a ustedes les convenga. Esta es una guerra sin fin, y si de buscar culpables se trata, en mi opinión, los tres tienen exactamente el mismo porcentaje de culpa, ninguno más, ninguno menos. Kenia, este problema debería arreglarse internamente. En vez de publicar tu verdad y exigir tus derechos y liberación públicamente, deberías que hacerlo interno. Nadie se tiene que enterar de esto. A nosotros nos gusta tu contenido y nos gusta la manera de entretener. Su lado bueno, entiendo que estés molesta o que tendrás sus razones, pero ¿por qué exponer todo esto? ¿Qué ganan? ¿Más views? Hay miles maneras de conseguir views. Sí, hay muchas maneras de conseguir views. Le estaba ahorita diciendo a mi hermana que vimos al modelo y le dije, go subscribe to my channel. And then she said, is your channel lit? And I was like, no, but help a homie out. And she said, to do what I wouldn't do. But she said, but you are what you wouldn't do. And then she said that there's millions of views, there's millions of ways to get views, and it's true. I just need to get out of my comfort zone, so this is what I'm doing. Anyways, hay miles de maneras de conseguir views y de esa manera es la más turbia, repugnante y bizarra que existe. No los conozco por lo buenos que son, sino por sus problemas, por su lado malo, por lo crueles que pueden llegar a ser. No consideran cosas buenas de todo esto, no lo hacen, como le dije, es una guerra infinita que sí pueden, que les beneficia en cuanto a los views, dinero, pero a la larga va a aburrir y a la larga enfadará. Es verdad, ellos han tenido ese problema desde hace meses y aún siguen y cae gordo. Las únicas personas que aún les siguen son los niños como de 9 a 12 años, y yo no, pero que siempre van y le tiran hate a Kenia y dicen que se muera Kenia, que Kenia, ¿quién es esa? Que se llama Kenia y esto y aquello, o van y le dicen, muere Juan y no sé qué más. Son niños chiquitos que no entienden de problemas legales, porque en el problema de Kenia, Kenia le está diciendo que quiere su contrato de liberación y Juan no se lo quiere dar. Eso todos le están diciendo, Juan, pues ya dáselo, cosas así, ¿no? O sea, él solamente no lo quiere dejar, y es que muchas personas no entienden. Yo hasta este punto puedo decir que yo no lo entiendo bien. Él dice que la razón que ella todavía lo busca, la razón que ella quiere seguir con el pleito, bueno, no quiere seguir con el pleito, pero quiere seguir buscando a Juan, es porque quiere que la libere del contrato que tiene, porque tiene un contrato muy grande de muchos millones de dólares con Juan Didi. Está diciendo, ¿no?, que quiere que la libere. Ella explicó por qué hizo las cosas que hizo, y fue la silla, yo no me llamo, y sigue siendo la silla. So ella dice que, o sea, ella pone un video donde sale que está hablando con Zapari, la abogada de Juan, y están hablando de que porque Juan quiere poner en un contrato que ella nunca va a poder pagar, y es algo muy justo. O sea, si tú sabes que no puedes pagar algo, no te metas y no lo agarres. Y es lo que ella dice, o sea, ¿en qué mente cae que yo vea firmar un contrato que dice que tengo que pagarle tanto esto si yo nunca en mi vida le voy a poder pagar eso? Y es verdad. Y la cosa es que ella ni está firmada con Juan, está firmada con Kimberly, porque si no le tuviera que Juan darle un gran porcentaje de lo que él gana a otra persona con la que él está firmado. Pues, no que gane. Pienso que los tres están mal, que la manera en que están enfrentando este conflicto es carácter erróneo. Solo están perjudicándose a ustedes y peor aún a las terceras personas que no tienen nada que ver. Ojalá esto se arregle pronto y dejen el cismo a su lado y sepan arreglar este conflicto como los adultos que son, y que los haters tanto como de Jukilop entiendan que nadie es tan bueno, y los haters de Kenia que nadie es tan malo en la vida. Todos somos intermedios. Entiendan que esto de YouTube no es más que un canal de televisión en donde emiten programas. Son puro show, todos sin explicaciones y aparentes. Yo, de veras que yo sí pienso que eso es verdad. Hay cosas que no se tienen que arreglar como por mensaje o por video. Hay cosas que se tienen que arreglar en cara, hablarse bien y decir que en donde fueron mal, aceptar esto y aceptar aquello, aceptar que los dos están mal, porque pues sí, los dos están mal claramente, and move on. Hay cosas que se hicieron muy grandes por una cosa tan chiquita, o sea, cosas de niñerías, son cosas que no deberían que hacerse tan grandes. Yo sí miro el punto de Kenia. Kenia está bien, claramente tampoco está bien. Yo sé que ella hizo cosas malas, porque nadie es perfecto, todo se puede inculcar, pero la cosa con redes sociales es que no te la perdonan. Son más como crueles porque hay personas que te están viendo, hay personas que te admiran, y hay personas que tú tienes que no más admiras. O sea, hay personas que tienes que cuidar lo que dices, porque hay niños chiquitos o personas más grandes que te están viendo, y al momento que digas algo mal, como ¿qué? ¿Esta Kimberly dijo esto? ¿O este Juan? O cosas así. Y lo que están haciendo es que están ayudando a que las otras personas estén hablando mal de ellos. Yo en realidad pensé que la Kimberly se vio muy mal. Siempre se da el papel de niña buena, el papel de que yo soy una santa, que aquello, y ok, está bien, no te hemos encontrado nada, está bien, no te voy a decir que voy a andar buscando, porque pues no, tampoco yo tengo mi propia vida, pero con esto de que tú hicieras un problema de cositas chiquitas que podías dejar ir, en tan grande meter a tu novio, dejar que tu novio se meta, pues bueno, pues a mí también se metería, ¿no? Pero no tanto así. Hace que te mires mal, te mires mentirosa y te mires menos, te quita tu valor. En mi opinión, le quita el valor. La Kenia también se mira mal. Le dicen chillona. Yo también soy bien chillona. Yo chillo por todo. So, yo la entiendo, ¿no? O sea, yo soy pero chillona. Y pues sí, chillo mucho. Y... Oh, fue un problema de niñas. Se metió el Juan. Se hizo mucho más grande de lo que tenía. Algo legal que ellos tienen que decir, sacar ellos mismos, hablar. Kim ya firma la... Kim. Pues sí, ¿no? Kim. Bueno, Juan, que le firme el contrato de liberación. Ya, se acabó, ya, fin. Este es mi video de hoy. Si no me entendieron, pues... Perdón. No, pero... Solo quería hablarles, o sea, el chisme, ¿no? Nadie es perfecto. Todos hacemos errores. Todos nos enojamos por niñerías. O sea, si buscan en mis cosas, yo cuántas personas me he peleado por cosas chiquitas que no tienen el chiste. Pero la cosa es no tener que ser lo más grande de lo que es. O sea, si te crees tan adulto como dices, si te crees que no le importa, porque dicen, no me importa, ni hacen videos de ella, se burlan cosas chiquitas, hacen un video de 1 hora y media de ella. Si no le importas tanto, déjalo ir. Ya no hagan videos. Volví a hacer otro video cuando dijo que no iba a hacer otro video. En el video donde no enseño pruebas, no había ninguna prueba, pero es su vida. Si ellos se quieren quedar con la fama de que traen sus niños a los 20 y tantos años, pues que se queden con esa fama, ¿no? Les va a resultar por un buen rato y ya después pues no les va a resultar. Bueno, este es el video de hoy. No sé, hacen cosas locas para decirse bye, pero pues no sé cómo decir bye, no sé cómo despedir videos. So, este es el video de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado. Si no, pues ya lo viste. ¿Qué te puedo decir? Si me preguntas de qué lado estoy, de ningún lado. Que crezcan, que tengan mejor, les deseo lo mejor, que sigan triunfando en su triunfo a todos. Y si te gustó este video y quieres ver más, no olvides suscribirte, que los quiero mucho y que siempre están bienvenidos a mi canal. Si no me pudiste escuchar, pues pobre de ti. No voy a tratar. Es que mis paredes son muy están muy delgadas y yo siento que todos escuchan lo que estoy diciendo y te digo que no soy tan rara, soy rarita, pero no tanto. Y sí, nomás ser parte de los nopaleros. ¿Por qué los nopales? Si quedan un video, porque los nopales, les digo por qué los nopales. Pero si quieren ser parte de esta familia, que es una familia de que unos 14, 15, yo digo que unos 14, pues suscríbanse y van a ver mucho más en mi canal. Y si este es un video medio largo, no he hecho un video tan largo pues nunca he hecho un video largo. Pero pues vengan y son muy bienvenidos. Los quiero mucho y adiós.